On the last video, we have created our VMware machine, and just after that, the same screen, I'm back with installing RHEL5. The very first step that we'll be doing is starting up the machine. Since we have already mounted 3 of our CD ROMs which are pointing to ISO images of our RHEL disk, the very first disk, which is bootable, will come up immediately, and you can just hit enter and start installing RHEL5. While this installation will run, in the meantime, I'll also go through the other steps which we'll be following in the whole set of processes. On this particular video, we'll try to cover up installing RHEL5, and once this installation will be done, we can just reboot the machine, and on the next startup, we can add 3 virtual disks, and we can configure the network. While this disk addition is done, and we have a network which is available on our guest operating system, the very next thing that we can do is we can start copying the software onto our guest operating system. So here we are with one of our screen where it is asking for a media test. You can skip this particular step. Then you need to create a directory called as /software, where we'll be keeping all our software. You can create your own as per your choice. I did it as a /software, which is helping me throughout, because I have created all other commands based on that particular software directory. So if you want to follow the commands as per the article mentioned on oracledba.in, try to be specific to whatever directories are this article is offering. So now we have our machine available. You can click next here. Skip installation number. Erase all data. Now here, create a custom layout. Click next. Now you can see your 10 GB of hard disk available. You can go and create /boot partition of ext3 type as 120 MB. This is already mentioned on the article as well. From the remaining free space, click new. Choose your file system type as swap. Give it a space of 2 GB. Say OK. From rest of the partition, just click new, root, fill to maximum allowable size, say OK. So this is the partition configuration we'll be following throughout our rack setup. Click next. Here it is asking for a network configuration which we can leave as it is as of now. You can give the name of the machine as rack 1. You can also configure ETH2. Leave it as rack1.local domain. Give it an IP of the current class of my laptop, which is 192.168.1, and I'll give it an IP as 1.80. Now it is asking for a gateway, and my gateway for my router is 1.254, and my DNS, I'm just putting it of 1.0 class. Then I can move next. The reason I'm doing it slowly is I'm also capturing the screenshots in the meantime. Now here it asks for the timing details. You should also always mention the time zone where you're currently hosting your laptop, because your laptop time and your guest operating system time should match. Give root password.